deal with airplane peanuts?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of the Joke World podcast. Today, our guest, he's in town opening for Dan Soder this weekend. We have Christophe Jean.
What's up, dude? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show, man. So you're in town opening for Soder, Side Splitters. That just happened Thursday through Saturday. How was that?
It was great. Yeah, I was at Side Splitters. Love that club. Soder's man.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Was that the first time you were able to work with him?
No, I had done like a couple guest spots or maybe one guest spot in Orlando for him.
Cool.
Before, and that was dope too.
Yeah, we should mention you're from Orlando.
Yeah, I'm living in Orlando right now. Yeah,
Orlando comic. How is that scene in Orlando?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, like you can get up most every night, and there's a couple great shows.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's like strong for a small scene, like a really strong small scene.
Are there a lot of rooms there?
Yeah, there's a decent amount of rooms. Like, I mean, as far as like showcases, there's not many, but there's plenty of mics, and there's a few mics that kind of feel like it's that weird small scene thing where like the open mics function as showcases anywhere else, or larger scenes will have like, oh, it's all comics. It's always all comics. It's like, oh, I've done mics where there's 35 human beings there. So.
Yeah, those take fucking forever too.
What?
Those can take a while too when there's 35 people on a mic.
Oh no, I mean like 35 like audience members, like like just people who went to this coffee shop coincidentally, and then they stay and watch the show. Okay,
that makes sense.
Which is like
I
insane.
thought you meant a lineup.
No, that would suck.
Like some open mics you can get 25 people that sign up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, that sucks. And you get spot 22. Yeah, at this point, I just won't go. I'm just like, nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna wait 2 hours to do 5 minutes for no one.
Yeah,
I'll just go home.
It starts at 8 or whatever, and then it's 12:30, and you haven't gone yet, and the only people left are 7 other comedians.
No, yeah, it's like at that point, just don't go.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like that's all. Like whoever runs it just needs to just make it 2-minute sets, dude. Just fuck it, just
2 minutes.
Make it shorter.
So you've something that I first saw you on was the 15-second podcast.
Yeah.
It literally is one of the funniest things. It's a real like between two ferns kind of vibe in a way, but also like its own thing because it's like set up perfectly for reels or kind of like social, like quick hitting social media.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was me and my friend Joe Jax wanted to start like a long form podcast, and we were talking about it, and my ex-girlfriend was there. And she was like, we were saying like, oh, like, let's do it shorter. Let's not make it like, we're not Joe Rogan here. Let's not make it that long. Let's make it like 30 minutes, and because people's attention span sucks. And then my girlfriend jokes, she's like, make it a minute long, just like sarcastically. Yeah. And I was like, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Yeah. And then it ended up being like 15 seconds.
And that's cool because you could still have, like, if you wanted, like a 30-minute or an hour-long podcast, you could still do that because the 15-second podcast, at least to me as a consumer of it, is almost like its own little, like, bit. Like, because it's not like
it's not a podcast. No, it's just like, a sketch. It's just like a sketch series. Yeah.
So you could do both almost. Which is
definitely.
Cool.
No, me and Joe have done... We're doing like long-form podcasts, but he's been like having cancer treatment stuff, so he's out of commission, dude. Yeah. Just being real lazy with this chemo shit.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, he needs to get off his ass, dude. Yeah. He's always bitching about it constantly.
God, what a lazy fuck.
Yeah. He's like, I'm nauseous. My skull hurts. I'm like,
it's like, dude, we got to record a podcast.
Over it. Literally, get it. Like, you've had cancer for a year.
Yeah,
like how
people
long?
need to hear
our bits, our silly bits.
Yeah.
Like, where are the silly bits?
It's almost like he has no perspective on what's really important.
It's like, do you want a career?
It's
like,
selfish.
What's your plan?
Yeah,
like, you need content. Like, we need content.
God.
I'm visiting him in the hospital going, where's the content? Yeah. No,
but, so that's good. I love the 15-second podcast on it. Is it just on Instagram or is it also?
It's on Instagram. I put it on, like, YouTube Shorts and TikTok and stuff, but it really just performed best on Instagram for whatever reason. I kind of stopped making them a while ago just because I kind of ran out of ideas for them.
Yeah.
Like I just and I kind of forced out a couple, and I'm like not super happy with those, honestly. I think they're still decently funny, but the first like 20 I made, I was like, hell yeah, like I got so many ideas for this. And then the next 5, I was like, oh, I'm kind of like pushing this idea too far, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make something that just, it's contrived or whatever.
And it also kind of depends on what who the guest is?
Yeah.
Because
I also ran out of open micers I like. You know, it's like in Orlando, I'm out of open micers I think are cool. Like, so if you watch this and you're an Orlando open micer and you weren't on it, it's because I do not like you. I just want to make that clear. If you're like, you're a Tampa guy. I mean, if you want to make the producer, he's a Tampa comic, and he's like, oh, you didn't have me on. He's just being a baby. I mean, if you think of an idea, dude, let me know, because I'm done now.
Yeah.
People come to me with that idea. I'm not even creative anymore. I'm outsourcing my creativity.
Yeah.
That's when you make it. When you've outsourced all your writing.
That's true. Something that I think is creative that I've seen you do is like the street reaction or the on the street.
Yeah,
shows.
the Snapchat stuff.
Yeah. So is that? It's because it's also on your pages and stuff, but it's like a Snapchat
Discover
thing,
show. Yes.
How did that kind of come about? Snapchat? Were you already doing it, and Snapchat hit you up and was like, "I like this"?
No, there's just like a production company that was based in Orlando that was doing like man on the street stuff, and they DM'd me and they were like, "Oh, they saw the 15-second podcast, and then were like, do a man on the street thing for us." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah."
Yeah.
So started doing that, and they're great because I can post clips of it on my own social, and so it's so easy. Like they have an editor, they have a camera guy.
Oh, wow.
I just fucking show
they
up.
Bring your
They do. They do fucking everything other than like I'd come up with the questions and I ask them, and then I'll edit the clips. But it's like the editing's done. I just fucking clip it and put subtitles on it, and it's done. So that's great.
I didn't realize that was
it's
perfect.
such a nice thing, like, because it's 4 or 5 minutes every week, and it's 4 or 5 minutes of stuff that I just make. So that's really been really great. How
do you come up with so for people that might not be familiar, you are you have like a little table on the streets of downtown Orlando, I'm assuming, or like a party street, and you're kind of sitting there with your microphone, and then just random drunk people will come up and you'll ask them a question. It could be, would you rather, or say something that you haven't told your parents or something like that. Some good question to ask a drunk person. So, So how do you write those? Do you just go find other drunk people and start interrogating them on the street?
I mean, the goal is like, so you need to like have like a title for the episode, and I'm just trying to make it enticing. So just trying to think of like questions that people want to be answered, or like that people see and they think of their own response, and so they're curious what other people say. Something like that's attention grabbing, not full on clickbait, but like in that
sounds like clickbait.
I mean, like, well, it's like, I guess it's not even clickbait though, because like, I guess, I don't know, it depends on how you define.
But it's not clickbait because you are asking them.
Yeah, I'm asking them and they actually do it. It's not like psych. It's not really like that, which happens all the time with clickbait, where you see the title of the article is like, fucking guy almost dies, maybe. Does he die? And then you read it and it's like, he didn't even come close.
Not even. It was like
actually fine.
A story that happened like 30 years ago.
It's like garbage. Yeah. So at least there's some integrity in our clickbait.
I see on Snapchat there's so much like clickbait like regarding like sports and shit. It'll be like LeBron James traded to a Chinese basketball team. It's like stuff that you didn't happen. Why are you guys even trying?
It's like some Chinese guy was like, I'd like this to happen, and then LeBron was like, no. And then that's the story. And you're like, oh, thanks. Awesome.
And Snapchat's like,
and then you watch it, and then you see 6 ads to get to the end of the 5-minute video,
and then you're like, what am I doing?
And you're like, God damn it, dude. No, fuck that.
I get so mad.
This clickbait's annoying as hell, but
I do like your show. Not that that's clickbait.
But I think if the question that will be like, how long should sex last? Like, I think that's like an enticing thing. And then people click on it and they're like, I'll fuck for 25 years. And they click through, and then some guy's like an hour, and he's like, that's not long enough, pussy. I'm trying to just be entertaining.
Right. Is there is it like any particular things you remember of just good nights doing that. Of like the crowd was hot, the people were funny. Like I'm sure there's some duds in there that come in and have really nothing to say.
I mean, it really depends. Like sometimes we can't make filming on a weekend because like I'm booked in wherever the fuck, and or the producer's like, I'm filming something in Miami this, so we have to film on like Thursday or Sunday, and it's like just not as good, and people aren't that drunk, and we can't stay out that late, type of shit. So that always ends up being, for 5 minutes, it takes us 3 hours to get enough people who are like, drunk or funny. But Friday, Saturday, we can be out there for 3 hours, and we'll have 2 to 3 like
really good
in the can. Like it really just depends on like Halloween was great.
Oh yeah,
Halloween was awesome. Around St. Patrick's Day was really good. Like if we had been around Cinco de Mayo, that would have probably been sweet.
Yeah.
Like just any kind of like drinking holiday, this is probably going to be awesome.
That's awesome. You should come down for like Gasparilla.
Gasparilla would be good. What's that, February?
Yeah, or when we win the cup here soon, that would be
That's true. One. That is a good idea.
That's good drinking.
Yeah. Where are we at with that? I don't follow hockey.
It's series. It's the second round, and the Lightning are up 2-0 on the Florida Panthers. Game 3's tonight.
So if they win that,
they'll be in one more round, and then after that
is the
Stanley Cup.
And it's best of 5?
7.
Best of 7 series? All these are best of 7 series? Damn,
Yep.
dude. Hockey and basketball playoffs are so long.
I know.
It's like months. Yeah. It's like, doesn't it kind of inflate the value of playoffs?
I think that the NBA at least is starting to really inflate their value of playoffs because they're
crazy.
letting more teams into it, and they're like half the league makes the playoffs, and that is wrong.
Half the league makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's like, why are they're not?
Then
even
what are we
hardly
doing?
Playoffs.
Yeah,
no, it's stupid.
That's stupid. Then
it.
that's just a tournament. Then that's just like an end of the season tournament. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't add up.
And football, the NFL playoffs is so exciting because like.
There's
the
not that
Bengals
many.
can go to the Super Bowl somehow.
Yeah,
you just got to win one game.
Right.
But if the Bengals had to win a 7-game series, they would.
Right.
Nothing
football, you could never do that.
Right.
There's
everyone would be dead.
Yeah. There's just it's crazy. By the end of like the month, there'd just be 5 dead Bengals.
Yeah.
They all have CTE by the end of the year.
Well, they already.
They all have CTE now.
Yeah. That's, dude. The AFC North is CTE and like. Domestic abuse.
That's just living in the North, I guess.
So do you follow not a hockey guy, do you follow any other sports?
I mean, I'm kind of into baseball, but not super deep into it. I'll just watch like a lot of YouTube baseball content.
Right.
I get sucked into like, and it's stuff that's like, it's like the YouTube equivalent to 30 for 30, just these like mini sports docs.
That's pretty interesting.
It would be like, what happened to Yasiel Puig in Cuba? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, tell me.
But if you were like, who's like favored to win, or who's gonna go make the playoffs this season? You think I'd be like, I have no idea.
Okay,
I don't know.
So you're like you're into the stories.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of into the stories, or I'll just watch like highlights, or like I don't know. The other day I was looking up. I was like, how many pitches are there? Like, how many kinds of pitches?
That's a really good question.
Are there? And then I realized there's really only like 3 main kinds.
What are they?
And there's like, then they
high
split
pitch,
off.
low pitch, and treble.
Yeah, it's like fastball, changeup, breaking ball. Like, and then you can break those up. Like, you have a splitter that's still a fastball. Really, you have a 2-seam that's a fastball, 4-seam that's a fastball, and then actually knuckleball is the only one I forgot. But there's 4 kinds. And then breaking balls like slider, slurve, curve, fork ball, screw. There's like they kind of break up, but they're all kind of the same, but with slight. Yeah, 12-6 curve is like it's mainly fastball, changeup, curveball.
That's so strange for someone to get like so technical into part of a sport that they just don't have that much interest
I don't even really I don't watch games. I'll look up scores sometimes or like watch highlights of the Rays, but I'm not gonna sit and watch a baseball game. Like I want to go to a baseball game.
I'd go to a baseball game.
That'd be sick. I love going to sporting events. Like I went to like an Orlando City soccer game. Like I'm not a huge soccer guy, but I like soccer, and I'm like, this is lit. I love this. This is so much fun. But watching it on TV, I'm like, it's whatever.
I would never watch a full, unless it's like the World Series. I don't think I'd ever watch a full baseball game.
It's so slow.
On TV. It's so boring.
So crazy slow.
So it Yeah.
But if you make like a night out of it, make a day out of it, just fucking like have a couple
food,
beers,
drinks, like that's fun.
Spend $14 on a hot dog.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
like,
so nice.
Yeah,
like,
dude, that would rule.
I love that. I love when going to Emily for a Lightning game and it's like, here's one tall boy for $16.
Yeah, dude,
it's like, this
crazy.
is awesome. Because
it's crazy.
I would have sucked to buy a whole case for this same price.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I don't know. There should be some sort of law that prohibits like what's the word? Like location based. You know, because it's like they got you.
Yeah.
It's like you're already there.
Right.
They don't let you bring it in. Mm-hmm. It's like going to the movies and you're like,
or like an amusement park.
It's movies, amusement park, fucking sporting events, concerts. It's like, dude, fuck you so much.
Yeah.
Like, you just piss me off the second. I'm like, I'm just trying to see, you know, whatever band I like.
It's absurd. And like bars don't even do that. And bars have you right where they want you to.
Yeah. It's like,
you know, more than anything.
Well, there's actual competition there. It's like, oh, are you going to go see, you know, Queens of the Stone Age somewhere else? Like, what are you going to fucking do about it? Like, and you're like, fuck you.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like, you want to drink?
Yeah.
You want to drink? Then
do you want to see the new Nick Cage movie?
Yeah.
Or not, dude? Go fuck yourself. That's that's an $8.
We have Nick Cage. You don't.
Yeah, exactly. They just got you right by the balls, dude.
God,
it just makes me want to just fucking go full communist.
Full Nick Cage.
Just become a communist.
Yeah, dude. In communist countries, all their beers are the same price.
Yeah, they're all the same price.
Where you go.
And you go, no matter where you go, if you go to see a Nick Cage movie in a communist country, you know, popcorn is the same price there as if you bought it at a supermarket.
The story might be a little different. They might.
Yeah, they're gonna edit. They're gonna edit the movie to maybe be a little propagandized. But I'll take that for the uniformity of price.
And as long as Nick Cage is still in it.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to completely crop him out, you know?
Yeah, that's why okay, I'm done with the Nick Cage, but I was going to try to keep going. This is a good place but places that like to rape you on prices, like amusement parks. You're in the capital of amusement parks, maybe in the whole
Orlando.
country. Yeah.
Do
you frequent any of those? Did you when you at any time in your life?
No, I worked at Universal for a while. And I really did not like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's miserable. I mean, I was like a cashier, so it's gonna suck no matter, you know. I mean, unless you're a cashier at some place you love, which I can't imagine. But there were like fucking dorks who like loved Universal.
Even if you love somewhere, being a cashier is just being
it just sucks. But they're like, it's all worth it because I get free tickets. And like, you are a moron. You have a hole in your brain.
You got to stay away from anyone that's so excited about
like you are so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And they were like, I remember on the first day, some lady was like, are you going to go like on the rides on your lunch break? And I'm like, fucking what is...
I like how this lady has a lisp.
Yeah, I mean,
she definitely did.
She had a lisp, you know.
She definitely did.
Like, you're going to go on the Universal ride? You know? And I'm like, no. Like, we got a half hour for lunch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
You're gonna go on the ride instead of eat?
Are you gonna stand in line for the whole lunch hour?
Yeah. She's like, we don't get we don't get discounts on turkey legs, but I love them so much. And I'm like, ew.
But I love them so much.
Get away from me, lady.
Yeah.
You're gross.
So you always hear about Disney adults. Are there Universal adults?
Yeah, there's the same thing.
That's weird. That's weird.
Fervor. I think it's because Disney has like a specific hold on people's childhoods, you know? Like Universal's like, you know, there's like some Spider-Man shit and there's like the Hulk and there's like the Simpsons.
If you're into the Simpsons.
Yeah, so it's not like you know, Aladdin, which
or it's not like making every girl's dream come true. And but also like Harry Potter for some people is like that.
Yeah,
there's some weirdos about Harry Potter.
That's true. There is like specific...
And I feel like you could be one of them,
Harry
honestly.
Potter?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Maybe it's because you might look... I've never seen them, but I feel like you look like one of like all the characters put together.
All the characters. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Like Hermione and... I could be Hermione and Ron's kid
with the glasses. Yeah,
with
you're
the glasses,
all of them.
dude. I'm Harry's.
You're not into Harry Potter though?
No, I don't give a shit about Harry Potter.
Dude, nice.
I didn't read the books as a kid.
Fuck Harry Potter.
Yeah, fuck Harry Potter, the boy who jizzed, who gives a shit.
I don't even know that reference because that's how far out I lived. No, I don't even know it.
I mean, the movies are fine. You know what I mean? I never read the books. I'm sure they were great if I was like 8 and I got into it, but I just didn't.
Right.
I was not a big reader.
Yeah. Reading kind of sucks.
No, I like reading now, and like, but when I was a kid, I just didn't really read like that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
My only experience with Harry Potter growing up was we had these AR tests. So like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you read the book, and then bigger books got you more AR points.
Right.
And if you got a bunch of points, like they gave you some like a pizza party
at the end of the year.
And it's so funny looking back how like awesome pizza parties were, and it's like this cost them $25.
It changes our fucking life. In that moment.
But I was like pizza party, or not pizza party, AR points. Harry Potter was like it got you like 40 points or something because it's a thick book. And so I took all the AR tests for the Harry Potters, but I didn't read them because I'm not a nerd, obviously.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And I don't think I got any points off them because I failed all of them. But I, like just based on the questions, I kind of picked up some things about like characters' names or like stuff like that.
You're like, I basically read the book.
Yeah, so
I failed the quiz.
So then I went to Universal for the first time this October for like their haunted house kind of thing.
Yeah.
With my girlfriend. I hated it.
Yeah.
I hate haunted
What is it? What the fuck is it called? Halloween Horror Nights, right?
Yeah, I guess. I blacked out. I don't know. She
You got
loves
real
that kind
drunk?
of stuff. No.
Oh, okay.
Fear.
Oh, okay. You're so scared?
No, I wasn't actually.
You're
Because
so
we only went
scared
in one haunted house because that's how scared I was.
Oh my God. what a
We drove
pussy.
all the way there. She was so excited about it. And we went in one haunted house because, dude, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But we went on some of the rides. It was fine. But anyway, we went to the Harry
Right.
Potter world, and it seemed like it was really cool, like set up, like very realistic and detailed. And I was like, man, I bet if I was into Harry Potter, like I would think this is really
great.
cool.
Yeah,
But since
yeah.
I'm not, it just looked like a bunch of like pasty kids in robes, like waving sticks around. And
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like,
It's like, who gives a shit?
yeah.
No, it's not for us.
No.
It's not for us. Because
No.
you're 24.
Yeah.
I'm 26.
Mhm.
We're just white dudes.
Yeah.
I assume you're a white dude.
I am.
Okay, you could have been like a Puerto Rican or something, but
Nice, dude.
yeah,
no
I
one's ever said that to me before.
Well, I mean, maybe half Puerto Rican.
Yeah, no, I'm just
or
white.
like Greek or something.
Wow. I'm on a high horse now. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I've just always
What's your
been
last name?
Frombach.
Oh, you're German?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. Damn.
This is an alt-right Nazi podcast.
Yeah.
That's why I agreed to do it. But
yeah, I thought you knew. Based off my first message.
What was I talking about? I don't even remember. You're Puerto Rican.
just how
oh, it's not
ethnic I
for
look.
us. It's not for
Oh,
us.
yeah.
It's for women and children.
Right.
You know, the main consumers,
wizards.
which is why it's so good, is because those are the people who buy things or are like motivated to. Like, we don't buy. I don't know about you, but I don't buy anything.
Right.
Compared to a woman, compared to like a kid who's like sees an ad and is like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you know. And then like, you ever
Yeah.
go to like a department store to get clothes, right?
Right.
The men's section is like a fucking. It's like a 10 by 10 foot
Yeah.
area in the back,
And you have
where
to
it's like-
find it.
you have to find it.
Yeah.
You like walk through a sea of women's shit at a Macy's to get to the men's.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason for that because women buy shit and dudes don't.
Right.
Like we're like, I have my shirt.
I have my
I have my shirt. Why would I go get another shirt? I
Yeah.
have my shirt.
What do you mean? This is my shirt.
Yeah,
It has
exactly.
puffins on it.
So yeah,
This is my
exactly. So
shirt.
like, if you go to like some consumerist place or whatever, like some thing like Universal or Disney, it's like it's for women, it's for children, it's for, and then the dudes are there because they have families. Like
But,
they're
yeah.
not there on their own. If they are, they're fucking weirdos. if you like, if
bunch
you're like,
of dudes, bachelor party.
yeah, dude. Can you imagine? Yeah, all the bros hanging
Yeah.
out at Universal. Like it's
Dude,
not
come
gonna
on.
happen.
We're going to Universal.
But also, can you
Fuck
imagine
Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's what are you gonna do? It's like, yeah, let's get fucking
Yeah.
butter beer, bro. Like you're like, what?
Yeah.
What in the world is going on?
Let's see what family we belong to. What is
Yeah,
that?
dude.
The
what
houses?
house? Yeah, dude. It's basically, it's candy, roller coasters, and like fizzy sweet cocktails.
Yeah.
Like, who is that for? That's for kids. It's not for dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not for the bros.
Unless you're a pedophile, though, that'd be
Yeah,
a fun place to
yeah,
go then.
exactly.
And
Which-
that's understandable, at least.
Right. If you were a pedophile, maybe, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that just seems
That would be
like
way less weird if you were
a pedophile. Yeah, in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would explain why you were there.
In fact, if I see a guy by himself in there, I'm going to just get
Yeah, it's a pedophile. Yeah, probably. Or they're usually just dorks, dude. It's just like, they're just, I don't know. It's like, it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs, really.
And I think like talking about buying stuff in general, the last place, maybe a department store or the mall, the last place I'd ever buy something is a gift shop after like going on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
roller coaster.
It's miserable. It's like you walk in and there's like, here's a Pez dispenser.
Or a
It's
keychain with your
$28.
name on it.
Yeah.
Good luck finding one, and then it's going to be $16.
Yeah, it's like,
You're like, oh my gosh, they have one with my name on it. It's like,
oh my god, yeah. Doesn't that make you feel like a nothing? Doesn't that make you feel like you aren't even real?
but then you get so like, I used to get so excited finding one that said Jacob, and it's like, hey, by the way, you have the most popular basic name. Like, why is this exciting?
Yeah, dude. Oh shit, Jake. Oh fuck.
I can't look. They have mine.
Oh my god.
And, or like my family, when we would go to family vacations when I was little to Disney from all the way from Ohio. It made more sense. We were a family, whatever, but we would always do the pennies, like press the penny thing into the. So you're giving. That made no sense to me looking back. You're giving them money. It's just a penny, but then don't you have to pay extra for them to press it?
I think it's $1. You put $1 and a penny in, and then they press it. Like they make a.
And the penny's no good anymore.
Yeah, dude. You're pissed. Dude. You're like, where's my penny?
Yeah, you go. You guys ruined my fucking penny.
Yeah, dude. What the hell? It's got like an elephant on it now from Busch Gardens or whatever the fuck.
Busch Gardens is a Tampa amusement park I've never been to, but I've heard of.
That one's like just roller coasters. There's no. It's just like Africa themed, vaguely.
Okay.
It's like there's like an Egypt thing, and then there's like a safari part. You know.
It's called Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens is after beer.
Yeah, because it sounds like it'd be like the upper deck of like a
of a baseball stadium.
Hell no, the Busch Gardens.
It went over left to Busch Gardens.
There is something like that at Ray Stadium, I believe.
But
at Tropicana.
The main amusement park where I'm from is Cedar Point, and that is just like roller coasters, like it's like thrill seeking, like roller coasters, like loop de loops up and down, and there's really no like theme to it. Right. And I respect the hell out of that.
It's just a carnival.
Not even a carnival. It's just like aggressive. Well, I guess that is what carnival is.
Well, I mean, there's no like. It's not like it's Africa or it's all universal whatever IP.
Yeah, it's just like get on these roller coasters. It's like just for people that love roller coasters. So that I can respect a little bit more. These theme parks.
No, it's funny the idea of them being like, what do guys like Jake think? It's like they don't give a fuck, dude. Like you would go there, you would buy a ticket and nothing else. Yeah, dude. Yeah, like I don't know. I just hate spending money. I hate spending money,
especially additional money because you already paid for the thing and then you get in there.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, you drop like several hundred on just getting there and getting in, and then they're like, oh, by the way, you're fucked on the price of everything else
and the parking.
Oh yeah, it's a nightmare. It's misery. Yeah. Like I already feel like a crotchety old man, like father. I feel like I'm in my mid-40s and I'm just like, I fucking hate it here. Like this is miserable. This is for my dumbass kids. Yeah, they suck. But I hated working there. Was the point?
If you think about even what a roller coaster really is, it's just like CTE. Sit down and let us just jostle your brain.
Let's wrestle your brain around.
You might almost die, dude. There was a just recently there was some kid at a carnival that was like over the weight limit.
Yeah, that was in Orlando.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he died.
Wow. Yeah. That's
that
crazy.
was fucked. Yeah, no, like they didn't put his harness on correctly, or it just. I don't know exactly what happened, but I saw the video of it, which is horrible. Don't watch the video of it. It's
all right. We're
harrowing.
putting the video in right now.
And we're going to take a quick break to watch
the video.
Link in the description. If you want to see the fun spot death. Yeah, that's your new compilation series on Joke World.
Yeah. Fat kids fall to their death.
Is people dying. Yeah. Dude, fuck all this like stand-up comics talk about it.
We're going a new direction.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
What we're doing now is compilations.
Now that I have this audience hostage.
Yeah, you've garnered enough subscribers that you can show them the content that you want out there. Yeah, dude, welcome to the Live League podcast.
It's literally half of what your mom's house is.
That's true. That is literally your mom's house. They should it's just Segura giggling at ISIS beheading videos.
Yeah.
He's like, is this funny?
Did you like this?
Yeah, this is what I laugh at. It's ISIS beheading.
Neil Brennan's like throwing up. He's like,
dude, this is good stuff. Danny Brown's
Yeah.
cackling at some kid falling off a fucking
Oh, that's
zip
funny.
line or whatever the hell.
The Danny Brown show. I saw some clips of that. That's pretty interesting.
I love Danny Brown as a rapper. I've not watched his podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
a
just
big
seen the
fan of
clips
his rap, though.
that Tom has put up, and it seems obvious that it's kind of a thing to like just expand the Your Mom's House reach into a completely new demo.
Yeah, I mean,
which
he
is
loves
very
podcasts
smart.
and he loves comedy. Like, he was on Kill Tony and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, he's like way into it. I remember seeing like an old clip of him being interviewed by some comic or something, Danny Brown, and him saying like, "Oh, like, you know, I want to be a stand-up if I wasn't rapping,"
Mhm.
you know, because he is like a silly, funny guy.
Yeah. No, the clips are funny.
Yeah.
It's just it's very smart because Your Mom's House is a network. They have like a bunch of different shows, obviously.
Yeah.
So they hit an entire different demo of an already super established
Yeah.
rapper who has
Right.
500,000 followers already. I mean, that's,
No, yeah, it makes sense for everybody, dude. He's like Twitch streaming, dude. He's like all over. Like, he's like pretty smart with his like media.
yeah. I don't know
Like,
if I would have like
he's just gaming and
I,
shit.
yeah, I didn't really expect that. I don't think I've heard much from Danny Brown at all.
Yeah, or
personally,
really
honestly.
any rappers in that space. But I mean, there's a T-Pain does that. He plays games.
Yeah,
like,
T-Pain also. He's the one that's becoming a comedian too, right?
T-Pain.
Or
No,
not
no,
T-Pain,
that's T.I.
T.I.
T.I., dude.
Too many T's, but
Being
that's not going well.
Being a fucking menace to the Atlanta open mic scene
Yeah.
for no reason at
Yeah.
all.
Didn't he called out some girl and
No,
it
well,
was like,
well, yeah. I mean, he was like, she like made fun of him or something. I don't remember the exact context, but like, she made fun of him, and then he like called her a bitch like from the crowd, and then she like doubled down, went really hard on him because, you know, comics have a penchant for being able to do that, and like,
yeah, of
be
course.
like, don't try to make me the
And
butt
she
of the
has
joke.
the ability to do that.
Yeah,
and this
to
guy's
just-
brand new.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
some guy. Like, he's
Yeah.
as far as stand up goes, he's just some guy, and he has fucking like. Can you imagine if you got heckled and you knew the guy had sexual assault allegations?
Right.
It's just a layup. Like,
Yeah.
you're just gonna dunk that down.
Yeah.
Like, that's just such a gift.
like from an audience member.
Yeah. If they're being
yeah.
a shithead and
Yeah.
then you know the guy
Yeah.
has sexual assault, it's like, what are you gonna not use that?
Yeah.
The guy's being a dickhead.
Exactly.
So yeah, she just fucking was like, "Yo, fuck you, dude. You fucking piece of shit, rapist guy," you know. And it's working for her, and he got really upset.
Yeah.
He also, I heard, just would run the light, like just do 30 and bomb.
It's
And
not going to be good.
No, he sucks at comedy. Like, he's not. I've never seen T.I. in anything and been like, man, that guy seems funny.
Right.
Like, Danny Brown
Maybe
seems
scary.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, there's some rappers who seem like funny
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm trying to think of other ones. I feel like Mac Miller was funny.
Oh, Mac Miller definitely was funny. One of my favorites. People say Jack Harlow seems funny, but I have a vendetta against Jack Harlow.
No,
personally.
I don't like him
Um,
as an abstract idea, but I don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
I barely have listened to his music, frankly.
Well, what I thought he was fine enough.
Yeah.
Until, and this actually involves Orlando. Like 2 months after moving here,
Yeah.
me and my roommate. My roommate had already lived here for like a year, but I went to college with him. We're good pals, whatever. So one of his friends they already had around here was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to this Jack Harlow concert?
Yeah.
It's in St. Pete." And we're like, and she's like, "I really, really love Jack Harlow. I want to go." And we're
Right.
like, "All right, it's in St. Pete. It's on a Tuesday. Yeah, fine, we'll go. 15 minutes away, whatever, 30 minutes away." So then she buys the tickets, and then right after goes, "Oh shit, I accidentally bought these for Orlando on Wednesday."
Damn.
And she calls, they won't give her a refund, but she already bought 4.
Right.
And the girl's roommate was going to be our DD. So we're like, all right, whatever. Now we have to drive to Orlando, but at least we have a ride there, a ride back. We're going to go see this concert, go see Orlando, and then we're going to come back the same night.
Yeah.
We have stuff going on, like,
It's Wednesday.
yeah. So we're like, this is really annoying now.
Yeah.
Drive an hour, but whatever. So we go to the concert, we drive to Orlando. Concert's not great, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
If you're not a Jack Harlow fan, like,
No.
who gives a shit?
But I
Yeah.
am a rap fan.
Sure.
So I'm like,
Like, keep rap concert, it'll be fun. Yeah.
But then it was like not the best. But it was not like the end of I wouldn't have been like so mad that I went. But
Yeah.
it didn't. My dick was still attached to my body after. Like, it didn't blow my balls off. So we go out to a bar after, get a quick drink. Our driver, the girl's roommate, the girl that we know, her roommate, she apparently knows some guys in Orlando or something. She's our designated driver. She is sober. We're out at a bar. We're about to leave after. It's maybe 1 a.m.
Oh, the producer's locked out. You want me to go get him?
Yeah, go grab him.
I'll go get him.
All right, and we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
The producer locked himself out.
Try to stay in the.
Yeah, what were you doing? Did you have to shit?
He was shitting. Anyway, long story short, this girl, that our driver, we're all trash except for our DD. She knows some people in Orlando. These guys. She goes, "Hey, I'm actually gonna go hook up with this guy. Stay at this guy's house tonight. You guys need to." It's like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm going to California for like 2 months after this, so like I just want to say goodbye to my friends." And it's like, first of all, you're going on vacation. Like you don't have to say goddbye to your friends. Like it's gonna be back. Okay. And then second of all, dude, like we are more than committed at this point to you taking us. We are in Orlando, hammered.
Yeah.
And it's the middle of the night. What? She's like, so then my roommate, after all this is going on, he kind of raises his voice a little bit. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Completely justified.
Right.
And then she's like, don't fucking talk to me like that. she's like, threatens to like hit him. She's like, we're like, what do you mean? So
Let's go.
us three, she's like, I'm obviously going to help split the Uber. We're like, okay. This is absurd.
Split the Uber to Tampa, dude?
So, it like, now it's 2 a.m. The time keeps coming back. Now it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Somehow, I'm so drunk. I don't even think I did this part. Some Uber comes to pick us up.
Yeah.
It was like $130, and I'm in the car.
Not bad.
No, it's not bad, especially split by 4 people. But honestly, that girl should have paid the whole thing because
because she
literally fucked us. Like literally,
for no reason.
Yeah, and I was in the car the whole time, like talking to the driver, like, dude, doesn't this suck? Like, I can't believe you're doing this. And my roommate was like, stop saying that. He's gonna kick us. I'm like, dude, I can't believe you're doing this. Like,
this is fucking insane.
So now every time I hear Jack Harlow, his song, anything about him,
yeah,
I hate him.
Yeah, it's like when a food makes you sick. You're just like, I'll never eat this again.
Exactly. And it wasn't really his fault, but
it's not at all his fault. It has nothing to do with Jack Harlow. It has 100%
if he would have put on a banger of a show, I wouldn't have even cared.
Maybe, dude. Like, even if you went to
that's not true. I would have
once in a lifetime concert, I'd be like, wait, you're not giving us a ride back? What the fuck is wrong with you?
If I saw the Beatles and Michael Jackson,
yes, exactly.
Together,
You'd still be like, what the fuck?
Wait, I'm in Orlando.
Yeah, I gotta buy a fucking. I mean, I would think that Uber would be way more.
I know. I was surprised.
That is not that expensive.
Maybe it was more. You know, for the story, it was like $650.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you lie?
No, I'm making it dramatic.
Oh, never mind.
We're gonna splice that back up.
Okay.
It was like $650.
Because I mean, like, $130 for what, a 2-hour, hour and a half drive?
It was only an hour for us, but for the guy,
it was an hour drive.
Maybe hour 15.
Yeah, I guess it's in
Roads
the middle
were
of
completely empty.
Middle of the night, no traffic. Hour 15, still only $130. Like, so if I'm driving Uber, and then I got to drive back.
Yeah, that guy has to go back, and there's no chance that there's someone in Tampa like, this bitch left me. And
I gotta go back to Orlando. Yeah, it's like what? That's 2.5 hours driving. How much gas is that? That's like $50 worth of gas, right? I mean. Maybe not $50.
This was like a few months ago, so it was significantly cheaper. It seems like every
so
day.
$20-$30. You're still making $100 for 2.5 hours work. I guess that's pretty good. Never mind. The math checks out.
Yeah, but still, like,
it's such a pain in the dick, though.
Pain in the dick to be driving it that late at night.
That long.
And with like half the time, there's 3 hammered people in your car, and one of them keeps saying how much this sucks.
Does it fucking suck, dude? This is suck ass.
Dude, I can't believe you're doing that. Maybe could be your next Snapchat show. Is the Uber driver, the drunk? I feel like there's
gotta be.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good idea, though.
Yeah,
if you were an Uber driver
and actually spoke English, then you could.
If there's like a good enough. I think there already is that. There's a lot of that content online of like Uber driver compilations of like stupid drunk people. Like, yeah. It's almost be like that show
Cash Cab.
Not Cash Cab, but Cash Cab's a good idea too. Just steal Cash Cab.
We're redoing Cash Cab.
Yeah, it's the I don't even know what the. I'm trying to think of another alliteration for like Uber or Lyft.
Rideshare.
Lucrative Lyft. There you go. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, you do that. You steal it from Ben Bailey, who's a comic. I don't know if you knew that. Ben
Oh,
Bailey.
really?
Yeah,
The
Ben
Cash
Bailey.
Cab guy?
Yeah, Cash Cab guy. He's funny. That's one of his bits. Is just he's screaming. He's the Cash Cab guy. But he's like, he was like
Didn't know
doing
that.
comedy with like Patrice and stuff. Like,
Wow.
he did like there's old audio of like the roast of Patrice, and Ben Bailey's stuff is good. And
bet.
he has like an album that's pretty good.
I'll have to check that out. Shout
Yeah,
out to
Ben Bailey, underrated in the stand-up game.
Yeah. But definitely rated in the cab.
Yeah, properly rated in
Yeah.
the game show car game.
One of the best, I'd say.
I'd
Ever
probably
do that.
the
He's
best.
on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, arguably the best ever to offer money for trivia in a car.
That would be a fire show. I bet it already exists, but like if you were and you probably have to get so many agreements with Uber and Lyft and stuff, or maybe just
Right.
around the table of like purposely
Yes,
set up
true.
like with microphones. Like you pass back 2 mics to the people in the back, and there's like lights and shit, and you're like kind of
Yeah.
the same thing that you do. That'd be a cool
you
show.
do that, or you just do.
I bet that exists on.
There's
some
already
level.
compilations of like, oh, crazy Uber person. It's usually like negative shit.
Yeah.
It's usually like some guy punches you in the face.
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
someone just
They
like,
won't get out of your
yeah,
car
it
or
gets
something.
dark in this neighborhood. If you know what I mean. You know, you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
awkward racial Uber
Yeah.
compilation.
Or people that are like just like a old lady that's out of her mind, and the person's like, "Get out of my car."
Yeah,
And she's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm calling the police, and they're like, "I am
Yeah.
too." Like just
It's like, you touched my breast. And you're like,
He's
what
like,
the
"No, I
fuck?"
didn't.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't have a camera here.
yeah.
And she's like filming you now,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the
We're
fuck?
all filming each other. I love those. I love Karen videos.
Yeah, they're
and
great.
honestly, the term and the word, it kind of makes me cringe a little bit.
Karen
I don't think
now?
it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just like
It's not a punchline.
No.
Like, that's the worst thing.
overused.
Yeah, it's
and
overused.
I just think it's a little cringy of a adjective, but I can't look away to like a good grocery store freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just love it.
It's awesome.
It's just like I can't ever imagine myself being in this space. Like
I'm
that's
so
crazy.
pissed off. I mean, maybe in a righteous way, you know?
Yeah.
Could be righteous.
I don't think so though. They're usually
Yeah, no, they're no. Their whole point is that they're dead wrong.
yeah.
And like stupid
But
about
even
it.
stuff that I care about, I don't feel like I ever could react strong. Yeah. Nathan, there's a bunch of under batteries, and well, that's so weird that it's plugged in.
It
And
died?
it's still,
Or
and
did it
still
just
did that?
Sometimes they have recording limits of like
Yeah. All right. We're also at 43 minutes, so maybe
Yeah.
we just go main cam for the end.
who cares, dude?
Yeah. Who cares? Honestly,
If you made it this far,
yeah,
into the,
there's
into
like
the video,
no
like-
chance that someone's watching this 43 minutes in straight. So if you skipped, well, maybe there is. There's definitely is.
I mean,
It's not good for
you'll
the
do like
guessing.
little time. You'll do timestamps,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Those
So
are
maybe
key.
they'll like find one interesting towards the end.
Yeah.
that's what I was doing, to be honest.
So then let's do a real clickbaity title for this timestamp. How long should sex last?
Yeah, we'll just throw out like titles we could do. Big tit Latina.
So now it's time for the segment where the big-titted Latina walks.
Yeah, we got fat tit milf.
And I think that's enough that we can name the segment this no matter what.
We'll call it fat tit milf.
Fat yeah, this
Yeah.
is Fat Tip Milf, where we talk about whatever we were talking about before.
You should just name your podcast like something like that.
The Fat Tip Milf Show.
The fat tit milf, or like just something. Yeah, the title of the podcast should be clickbait. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
trying to think of a good one. Like just
Young teen.
blacked.
Yeah.
Just call it blacked. The Blacked podcast.
A bunch of people stroking their
how-
dicks. Like, who are these guys?
Dude, that would be so sick if Blacked had a podcast.
Just audio of hardcore sex.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be that, or it could be just like Riley Reid discussing racial politics.
Yeah, that's something I'm very interested in. I've
Yeah.
always wondered what her take is.
Well, she says the N word. So Riley Reid, if you look up her rapping,
Yeah.
which is somehow more offensive than the gangbangs she makes. She like, can you imagine like that's funny. She's a porn star. She does disgusting, horrible
Yeah.
acts, and the worst thing she's ever done is probably say the N word.
Don't you think she's earned it?
I mean, I don't know.
If
I'm not
anyone's
one,
earned it.
I'm not one to say. I can't speak on behalf of the black community, but I have a friend of mine. His name is Javaris.
But they've put her through a lot.
yes. I mean, she seems to be enjoying it.
Oh, yeah.
To be frank,
That's true.
I mean, there's the mascara and the crying, but that's all like they just. I think they like
Yeah, it could
spray
be
them.
optics.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's. I think a lot of porn isn't real,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, that's for us.
yeah, yeah. That's for the nice viewers at home.
Yeah. Well,
For the folks at home.
So the Fat Titted MILF podcast
Yeah.
rolls on.
Brought to you by
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Brought to you, dude, and we're still looking for some sponsors. So if Pornhub wants to sponsor this, or
Blue Chew.
if Fat Titted MILF herself,
Yeah. I wonder if an
wants to just
individual
pay us.
OnlyFans has ever sponsored something.
that would be pretty. That would be, dude.
I don't know if that's
that would be.
financially viable though.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
I'm listening.
Okay, so my audience is 85-90% male,
Yeah.
between 18 and 35, right?
Yeah.
If you were trying to get your OnlyFans off the ground and you were already making money,
Yeah.
why not come to me? I start plugging you in these videos to all of these horny
Right.
dudes. Hey, this is my favorite OnlyFans. I don't even have to look at it. Emily, my sweet girlfriend, if you're listening, I'm not looking at it. This is just a sponsor I want.
Yeah. This is about money.
Hey guys, yeah, and I'll buy you something nice with this too, so it's fine. Hey guys, this is my favorite OnlyFans artist. Maybe we do a little teaser.
Artist.
yeah.
Yeah. She's an artist.
This, that, and the other, dude. There's 90,000 dudes that you can just get your tits in front of.
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to do it. I'm looking
No,
for
hey,
sponsors.
look, me too. Honestly, my
Yeah.
Instagram is 92%.
Wow.
92% male.
Nice.
Let's go, dude. We're for the fucking boys.
We're the
dude.
bros.
Yeah, we're just literally for the
Yeah.
dudes.
Fuck yeah.
Like it's 92% dudes.
Yeah.
I've always been tempted to put on my story something like too many girls and a screenshot of my analytics, but I'm like, I don't even want to let dudes know. Like,
Yeah.
that's so weird. I'm like, oh, there's no, yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, I showed her that, and she was like, I was kind of worried about like girls DMing you from your. I am not anymore. I'm like, no, you still need to be worried.
They are. Trust me, babe.
No, there's so many fucking babes. You wouldn't believe it.
All the time, babe. They love the
Yeah,
15-second podcast.
Right. They love these 18 to 35 year old, they love edgy humor.
Yeah.
That's what they're into these
Dude,
days.
college age girls love pushing the boundaries. Of comedy.
That's what they want to hear,
Yeah.
dude. I can't.
They take jokes well. Dude.
Every college age girl is like, I love Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they love.
I love Andrew Schultz.
I'm such a huge Louis fan.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Like, what?
I listen to JRE, not the comic episodes.
I'm listening to the fucking exercise science stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Yeah, dude, I'm getting
Yeah.
I'm part of the alt-right pipeline.
Yeah, I listen to Tim Dillon.
Yeah, yes. Dude, I love it. I love it so much. I love the boys,
That's
dude. I'm not
hilarious.
gonna lie. I love the bros.
Dude, I'm not going to lie either. I had a time where my analytics was like 95% dudes. And then I had like that big video blow up about the Will Smith reactions where it was
Yeah.
much more public and less niche.
Yeah.
And it went from 95 dudes to like 95% dudes to like 89, and I was kind of heartbroken because I don't want
dude, you want women.
I want my demo.
No, you want, like, I'm not saying like do something that's insincere to try to appeal to women, but if you do something and it does appeal to women, do not stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because they buy shit.
That's true.
They buy stuff.
That's true.
The boys don't buy anything.
That's
dude.
true.
Like, I don't buy anything.
I just love the boys.
I'm like a fan of a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't buy anything.
That's so true.
You know? Like, I love like some podcasts, and I don't have any Patreons.
Yeah.
But I should.
Yeah.
I should to support the homies.
Dude, I really should have all of the Patreons if I think about it.
Yeah, dude.
ethically.
Like, there's things I'll run out of episodes of podcasts, and I'm like, damn it.
I think I bought.
Wish there was something for this.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to spend $5 a month.
No, no. I bought one hoodie from a comedian. I bought one merch item.
Yeah.
And I bought one. And then that's so funny. I bought a Life Rip sweatshirt, and then 3 days later, Crystalia got canceled. I still wear it because you got to separate the art from the artist. He's
Yeah,
funny,
sure.
and Life still rips. But what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
That sucks.
dude. You ruined your merch.
And
Well,
then I've subscribed to one Patreon, which was Tuesdays with Stories, because I made an edit for them to post on their Patreon. I wanted to see some reviews about it.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I've subscribed to one Patreon, which was Tuesdays with Stories, because that's because I made an edit for them to post on their Patreon. I wanted to see some reviews about it. Yeah. And then I've subscribed to one Patreon, which was Tuesdays with Stories, because that's because I made an edit for them to post on their Patreon. I wanted to see some reviews about it. Yeah. Reviews, I mean, they were pretty 50-50. Some of them
mixed.
They were mixed because this is the story of that is like I reached because Mark Norman had reposted some of my edits before, so I made a few of Just Tuesdays with stories that I didn't post myself that I sent to them so they could just post them privately. Still with like my intro and my outro, which is fine, but like I'm not putting it on my channel. The only place people could see this would have been on their YouTube.
Right.
So then they were like, oh yeah, that's cool. And I sent them a best of March, all of their podcast best clips of March. It was like a 35-minute thing. And then like just a regular edit, 25-minute funny Tuesday with Stories moments.
Yeah.
And it was designed for their YouTube, like the thumbnail, all this stuff for their YouTube. But they decided, because they were running short on Patreon content one week, to like upload both these for their exclusive Patreon content.
Right.
So on YouTube, that kind of thing completely plays. People are excited to see that kind of stuff. It's a lot of what I've built my entire brand around.
Right.
But on Patreon, some of the mixed reviews were like, hey man, we pay for this and we've already seen all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so like I didn't know they were doing that for Patreon. We didn't ever talk about that. I was just so hyped when they agreed to feature and
that
use
makes
it
sense.
in general.
That makes sense.
And then as soon as I saw some of those comments, I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. Like
Right.
I wanted to be offended, but then I was like, no dude, that makes complete
it's not
sense.
a critique. It's the critique of the
But it would have
where
played
was
great on
posted,
YouTube,
not
I still think.
what was posted, you know.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. I mean that totally makes sense.
Yeah, because I could have got that, but that's the only time I've ever even paid for a Patreon, and I think since then I didn't even re-up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get Gillis's, to be honest.
Yeah,
because that's a podcast that I just listen to everything.
and it's like $1, right? Or did they up it?
I think
it started off at $1.
I think it recently stopped being $1. It's like $5
yeah,
now.
because he's like, we're just making it $1 and we're not doing ads. And then as he got bigger, there's clips of him being like, fuck.
Are we gonna have to do fucking ads? Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they just do ads at the end and shit. Like they'll do a whole episode and be like, oh fuck, we forgot that.
Dude, that's hilarious because you know that like they probably don't even, either they actually forgot or they don't want to like cloudy up their shit with ads.
Yeah.
And that sucks for the advertiser because no one is listening to that.
No, I mean, percentage wise, no one is.
Yeah.
But I'll listen to the end and then listen to. I mean,
I've also never bought an ad off of like a comedian that I like, or like, hey, support the show by using this link. I don't need HelloFresh. I don't know.
The only thing I might actually buy is there are like nicotine lozenges, like because I vape constantly and then I go on a plane and like.
Yeah,
I have to fly for 4 hours, and so I'm gonna die because I haven't had nicotine in 4 hours. I might have to pop a fucking one of those lozenges.
That's a good invention. I didn't even know those.
Yeah, they got lozenges, gum. We usually get sponsored by them. It's Lucy, I think.
Oh, a ton of people do Lucy. That's someone that I've been meaning to maybe even reach out to.
Dude, if you want the boys, dude, like nicotine, gambling, and then OnlyFans, dude. Just vices. That's what dudes buy.
Literally.
You just got to remind them of what they're addicted
Bud Light
to.
Seltzer.
Yeah. Just remind them of like their problem.
Yeah.
Like of their habit that's destroying their lungs or their liver.
But the cool thing about the boys is that all of our vices we kind of turn into like, isn't that kind of cool? Like we could all do it together. Like
all the boys we're gonna gamble and smoke
we're
cigars.
Gonna put a big parlay on.
Get drunk, dude. I should start gambling, dude.
Dude, gambling's awesome.
I hate losing money though.
I know, but
I want to punch a hole in the
sometimes you
fucking
win.
wall.
It's so great to win money. Thank you. Have you dabbled in gambling before, casino or
I mean, I like
sports-wise?
playing poker. I'll play like home games with my friends and spend at most $40.
Right,
you know,
that's a big pot depending on
no, like total. Like buy-in is 20, and I lose it all, and I buy in for another 20. Like we're just having fun. It's not money. You know what I mean? It's basically not money.
Okay,
it's like money enough to where like I'm like, oh damn, I lost $20.
And it's money enough to where people aren't going to screw around and bluff out of control.
Yes, and that it's like if you play with no money, it's meaningless. It's like the minimum amount of money to give it a bit of meaning to be fun.
And for people to take it seriously.
Yeah, and also like I have broke ass friends who like $20 is like, damn it, fucking shit. You know?
Yeah.
But I go to a casino and I lose $100 playing like 1-2 limit poker, or not limit, no limit poker, and I am fuming.
Literally, dude.
I spent 90 minutes at a casino. I'm like, I'm ready to kill someone.
Yeah. The majority of time And at least you want to kill someone, because majority of the
You
time
wanna
I
kill
want to kill
yourself?
myself
Oh, yeah.
after leaving a casino.
No, I think I'd probably take a couple people out with me, and
Yeah.
then end it all.
That's such a better way to do it, because
Yeah.
it should be at least the dealer, although it's not his fault, but it always seems like it is, and they're
Yeah.
always so smug. And then the people around you who are profiting are taking your cards.
Yeah.
You should take them out too. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's the right way
But
to
usually
do it.
they're just better at poker than I am.
Yeah.
Like I was up for a while, I was playing good, and then it's no limit. I made a really bad play, and because I think I got cocky with it,
Mhm.
I had been getting good hands, and I got like a decent hand, not a winning hand.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I was just like, well, I've been winning. You know,
Yeah.
it's like such a stupid
Yeah.
mindset.
Yeah.
And like I had like king 8, right? And it's
Yeah.
like I paired up my kings, which is not a great hand.
King
It's like
8.
high. I got top pair with a shit kicker, right? I don't know if you know poker stuff.
Yeah.
Top pair shit kicker, and then the guy had ace king, and he was. And in hindsight, I go, yeah, he was playing like he had ace king. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I
But
suck. But it's a bad hand. It's a bad hand. Like I should have folded.
after winning some poker hands, though, it's almost bad to win a lot at the beginning, because then you think that you can make something happen.
Yes, you think you know how to play poker.
Yeah.
And it's like no. You got pocket
Yeah.
aces.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
how to play poker.
But dude, I'll get that's so funny. I'll end up with like 3 of a kind, and I'll be like strategically like putting in more chips, and then obviously win that hand with my
Yeah.
friends, and then after that I'll be like, yeah, I'm probably the best at
I'm
this.
like a poker guy.
Yeah.
Like I get probability. And
Uh-huh.
You're like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't know the odds. You don't.
No.
You don't even know what outs you have right
Yeah.
now. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm still like looking up on Google like what beats what.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Is a flush better than a
Yeah.
straight? I don't remember. You know.
But at the casino, my game is roulette, and if it's not that, then it's blackjack. But my
Right.
problem is I'm going in almost exclusively hammered,
Yeah.
because when the bars close, the casino's open.
Right.
So it's like last place to go. And this was way more at home in Cleveland, because that's like it was downtown, and like here in Tampa, you have to like it's like a 15-minute drive to get to the
Casino.
to the casino. So
Yeah.
I've only done that once here, and I think I went in and then I ended up throwing up the whole time. I don't even think I gambled, but but at home I would that's the place to go afterwards.
Yeah.
And you'd always be just hammered and be like, we're all doing $100 bet on the same thing. Like, and so, dude, one time we all took out $100. It was like 12 of my friends. We had a $1,200 spin, and the whole night we were planning this up, and we were all saying black. We're black the whole night. Black. We get in there. We run into another one of my buddies that
Yeah.
we weren't even with in the casino, and he and his friend are also doing a huge spin. And they're on red, and they're less drunk than we are.
Yeah.
And we seem to believe them, and they've been at the casino, and they've been winning. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
like, oh yeah, red.
switched to red?
Switched it at red, and we added there, so it's like a $1,600 spin.
Yeah.
But it's only like $100 each per person.
Right.
But for some reason, all of us in our head think that we're all gonna win 1,600. Like that's how like important it was. We all had the cash. We were standing in a circle before we placed it, and we all passed the stack of cash around to one another. So we all got to hold it, and we placed it down. Fucking black, dude.
Oh, dude, you should have gone black. Dude.
And that was like my mutual friend, so all my friend group was pissed at me for letting them kind of change it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they were
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh, we've been
yeah.
winning all day," and it was tough, dude.
Well,
it was
if
brutal.
it would have been red, and you were if you would have been like, no, let's keep doing black. We've been chanting black, all
Right,
night.
exactly.
And then it's red. They're like, why did you listen to your
Yeah,
friend? Like,
yeah.
yeah. That's a Norm Macdonald joke
Yeah,
where he talks about roulette, and he's like, you know, you playing roulette, you put $50 on red, it comes up black, and you're like, fuck, I almost picked that. Yeah, it's like,
there's 2 options.
God damn, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Fuck, I almost picked that. Yeah, dude. He has a bunch of great gambling stuff.
But then it seems like every time I try to do an individual bet on roulette, because like for some reason my brain's wired like, oh, if I could just, I've thought this through so many times. I literally have notebooks where I've like written this plan out. Like, okay,
Yeah, a roulette plan. Yeah.
a roulette plan that if I start with this amount, 500, and I could just win that. That's a lot to gamble for. I could just win it once. Like anything can
Yeah.
happen once. Then I have 1,000.
Yeah.
And if I could just win 2 in a row, somehow I could get to $2,000, and that'd be crazy. And then all I have to do is win just one more, and I made $4,000.
Yeah,
like all I have to do is win 3 in a row. Like I've literally written this. I don't know why
You
I
don't-
couldn't remember
yeah,
that in my
yeah.
head, but I just
Right.
And it's like every time I've tried to do something like that, I've never gone. I think my biggest roulette spin ever has been like 100, and I swear to God, it's always green. It's always double fucking zeros.
Yeah.
I'd rather lose on the opposite color than lose on green.
Yeah, green is insulting.
Green is brutal.
I think I played roulette recently at like a casino, and I realized it's a lot more fun if you don't just do colors. If you throw
Inside.
a bunch of random ones, like if you put
It's a real Asian guy move.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
if you
say.
put $1, dude, if you put $1 on 8,
Yeah,
it pays $32,
yeah, and you only lose $1.
and you only lose $1. So you
Yeah.
can make that bet 32 times. It's way more fun. And
Yeah.
you can play roulette for way longer.
Yeah,
And like you're just as likely to lose. Like it's all the same shit anyway. You're gonna lose.
right.
So you might as well make more bets, and then like
Right.
people have all these little goofy strategies. Like there's no strategy, but like shapes and stuff they make. It's way more fun.
Right.
You can split stuff. You can bet on the first,
I've
third.
never.
You can-
It seems just so intimidating. That's why
it's
I've
really,
never
bro.
tried
It's
it.
putting $1 on an 8.
I know,
It's like-
I know,
like-
I know, but like
Yeah.
just how it looks.
Yeah, or
like,
you can put
seeing
it on
other people
4.
do it when they have all the and they're like,
Yeah,
and they're, like, moving
yeah.
them between their fingers
but
like
they're
Jack Sparrow, and I'm like,
they're addicts. They're not.
Right.
They're not. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
They're they're
but
just,
I'm watching them. I'm like, oh,
oh,
Whoa.
this guy loses money
Way better than me.
Yeah, way better than I do. It's like, who gives
Yeah.
a fuck, dude? It's like they make a little like Celtic cross on the
Yeah.
fucking thing, and,
like,
and
holy
just
shit, I
lose
didn't know
six-
about the Celtic cross.
and they just
Yeah.
lose 60. Yeah, exactly. You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this guy's putting a swastika on the board. That's crazy. I wonder what are the odds on the swastika?
Well, I feel like that might play,
Yeah, it does.
especially on this podcast, which, like we said,
The alt-right pipeline.
Yeah.
That's I'm gonna think. I think I might start another podcast. Just call it the alt-right pipeline.
yeah, that I think would play pretty well. Yeah,
Dude, yeah.
yeah. Especially Instagram seems like they would have no problem with those kind of clips.
Right. I mean,
Instagram.
definitely YouTube. That's YouTube's
Yeah.
bread and butter.
Have you had any? And we can wrap this up. Maybe last question. Have you had
Yeah.
any issues with that kind of stuff, like chicken pulled off Instagram or YouTube?
No, a little bit. I've been demonetized several times on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
because they were giving me some money for stuff, and it was good money, to be honest. Like it was worth. I thought it was like a fair price. What
Yeah.
they were giving. And
Is that straight from Instagram or like an advertiser?
no, it's Instagram. There's like a bonus thing for Reels. Like if
okay,
you
kind
reach,
of like TikTok.
like yeah, it's like the creator fund for TikTok, but it's way better money.
Okay,
it's
because
way
the TikTok
better.
fund sucks.
No, it's horrible. It might as well.
I don't
not
even.
exist.
I don't even post on TikTok anymore.
No, I don't.
You get like
uh,
4 cents a day.
No. You should ignore the money aspect and just gain followers. Like,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what I'm doing on Instagram now because I think they're more strict with their content when they know you're making money from it.
Okay.
I don't know. I had 3 things demonetized, and then my viewers and followers went down like pretty drastically.
Yeah.
Like there's like a 3-week period where I posted like 10, 12 videos, and none of them got more than like the followers I have. So it's like, what the fuck? And then I stopped being demonetized, and now I'm up for monetization again. I've just been not doing it, and I've
Yeah.
had 2 videos do really, really
So
well.
it's like YouTube, where it's like a partner program that you apply to be monetized in.
Yeah, well, they basically, it automatically pops up on your Instagram, and
but like right now, you're choosing not to.
I'm
be in it.
choosing not to do it, even though it's like, if something got views, I could make like maybe $1,000 in a
Right.
month, which is like it's a lot of money.
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
your
a big-
rent.
Yeah, dude,
Or
that's
what- yeah.
more than double my rent.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I have cheap rent. Shouts out to my landlord. But yeah, so I'm just not doing that. But yeah, I've had stuff removed for. There's a crowd. It was just demonetized. It was never taken off. TikTok, I've had a million things taken off.
Yeah.
TikTok-
yeah, TikTok.
TikTok, I'm like, ma'am, are you gay? And it's like, gay, get out. No.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? The fucking Chinese, dude.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Dude, I don't even understand why the Chinese app is the most like liberal shit. Dude, Chinese people hate gay people.
Yeah, right?
Like I don't get, like, they should be the ones pushing, like, why aren't they even
Yeah, they should be
boosting?
more. They have their conservative social
Yeah.
values.
Yeah. Yeah,
Based
China's
China,
really
dude.
fallen off lately, man. I miss the old China.
Dude, China used to be so cool.
But I had an Instagram post that was like, because I post people send in their 60-second stand-up
Yeah,
clips,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I repost them or become collaborators with them on that. Just trying to like share people with less followers, their
Yeah.
bits, whatever. And someone sent in a really funny joke about, like, the punchline was like, something about this or that something's not real or that's not real, and his joke was about the Holocaust being fake. A clear joke. I think everyone who's saying that on stage is making fun of the people that actually believe that, because no one actually does.
Right.
It was really funny, and in maybe like an hour, it already like went right up to like 10,000 views, which for our Instagram is pretty good. That's because it's way less of a following than our YouTube, obviously, because it's less established people and that whatever. Right. Then it gets taken down for violating community guidelines. Yeah. Which is fine, I guess. It's not fine, but it's fine. But then it's like still affected. It's like that didn't go away still. I still have like a community like strike. And
No, I got 3 of those.
Yeah, and I've looked up shit on Reddit, and it's like, you're definitely shadow banned, bro, now. It's like the shadow ban stuff, and it's like, then a few posts get like 1,000 views total. And it's like, okay, well, now do I have to restart my whole Instagram? It took so long to even get this up to where it is.
It just takes a bit of time, and it's like, just don't post, or post things just for your followers and just wait it out. Like, I want to like get the money again, but I also just don't want to be. I'd rather have more followers and no money. Right. Yeah. I don't care.
And those followers can turn into money somewhere down the road. But
down the road, dude. Like
you got to be able to do your art form for people.
Yeah. Like let those people. Like those people might buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather
buy
like
a T-shirt or something.
Yeah. I'd rather just get a ticket thing. I'd rather them come see me than make $500 a month on Instagram. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, whatever. It's $6,000 a year that's going to be taxed at 48% or whatever the fuck. Because, whatever. I got to sign a W-9 for Instagram and shit, which is cool. But yeah. It's just stupid.
It's definitely. I agree with that. That's definitely the way to go.
Yeah, just more followers. Like, it's so much more valuable than $6,000 in a year. It's like, who cares?
Well, hopefully we get more followers out of this. And you as well. Thank you for watching. If you're still watching, I'm sure you are after the Big Titted Milf.
Yeah, dude. This is the Big Titted Milf podcast.
So we're signing off from the Big Titted Milf podcast. Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
Maybe we can do it again soon. You're definitely very local, and I can't.
What a compliment. You're definitely very local.
You're definitely very local, and I can't imagine anyone thinking that this was a bad episode. So, yes, thank you, Christophe.